Hi everybody, my name is Marcos Casiano, and I'm here to tell you about my tales from the road. Some of my adventures that happen along the highways and byways of the US and Canada, but never Mexico. Okay, this tale comes to us from New Jersey, and it actually takes place on a byway. And what happened was the guitar player and I, his name was Jose, we had rehearsal on a Saturday. Now the weather was getting kind of warm. It was maybe early spring, maybe early summer. And occasionally we would rehearse on a Saturday because we would rehearse outside. They had a house, and the neighborhood they lived in, you know, the houses were far apart, so we never bothered anybody if we rehearsed outside, which we did a few times. Well, on this particular Saturday, for some reason, we could not find a ride, Jose and I, to get to rehearsal. Because during the week, my mother or Jose's dad would drive us to rehearsal. Again, it wasn't that far. Actually, I looked on the map. It was actually 6.1 miles, or a little more than 6 miles to get to rehearsal. So me and Jose are standing there, because he came to my house, because my house was on the way. And he comes and he said, well, Marcos, we don't have any alternative but to walk to rehearsal. He said, we'll just hitchhike. I said, oh, okay. So we head down the highway there, this little byway. It's a kind of a narrow road that connects Fort Dix to Browns Mills, New Jersey. So we're putting our thumbs out, trying to get a ride. Nobody picked us up. Now, this is not a well-traveled road. I don't remember many cars coming by. I just remember a guy in a motorcycle coming by. He just looks at us and just kind of laughs and says, you know, I'm sorry guys, but I can't help you. Okay, so we walk, and we finally make it to downtown Browns Mills, New Jersey. Now, let me point out, the band house where we were going to rehearse at was, you have to go through Browns Mills to the other side. So, you know, getting downtown was just half of it. But I can remember, like, you know, before we even got to downtown, a new music store opened up. So Jose and I, we stop at the music store, we look around, you know, it's kind of like to catch our breath. Okay, then we continue on. We finally make it to the downtown area. In the downtown area, there was a lake with a bridge that you cross. And I remember that it was crowded. There was a lot of people there. And man, I asked God, what happened? Because I could see the police had divers out there, you know, what do you call it? Yeah, divers, police divers. And I said, what happened? This guy says, oh, I think somebody robbed the bank and they threw the money in there, you know? And I said, oh, okay. And then I remember Jose comes over and he says, don't talk to the guy. It's a strange looking guy. So, okay. So we continue walking because we're downtown Browns Mills, and we finally make it to the house, which was, it seemed like another mile from downtown. And I remember all the houses on this main road, especially the house we rehearsed at, they were like off to the side of the road, pretty far back. But there was one house in the front, so we just decide, well, we'll just cut through the yard, you know, it's normal. Oh, we start cutting through the yard. Some old guy comes out, and he starts yelling at us because we're cutting through his yard. It's not like he had a beautiful manicured yard. Oh, he just yells at us, and it was like, I couldn't believe it. So we get to the house, we do our little rehearsal on our Saturday, and I'm sure we rehearsed outside because it was summertime, well, spring, summer. We did our rehearsal, and I think fortunately the lead singer, his name was Ray, or Raymond, he gave us a ride home. So it worked out okay, but I guess that was the day that Jose and I, we walked on the highways and byways to get to our little rehearsal, and everything worked out good. Okay, more later. Bye-bye.